I used to be pretty, but now I wear this fallacious disguise of masks and veils to conceal these hideous scars I bear. Through broken windows, I stare at the spirit of me, shattered and afraid, slumped over in exile by day, and at night, my body curls like an unborn fetus yearning the womb's protection. Just to feel an ounce of affection, but instead, I wake up drowning in my own tears, deeply submerged in puddles of pain. These are the memoirs of a bittersweet, falling rain. He beats me. That's plain and simple. There's no way to sugarcoat it. That nigga beats me. His fists are like razor-edged sledgehammers, shattering the skin on contact. He stomps imprints into my soul, and there's no way to control his jealous fits. And like an angry pit, this dude bites me. He forces me to stare into the darkness of his eyes as he grips my face and licks the blood from my wounds. So of course I'm scared. Who does this? And it seems to give him a sense of peace because now he's fast asleep, and as I lay quietly in his vampiric lair of blood and broken flesh, my body commands the spirit to vacate its marred remains. That's the only way for me to maintain sanity. I have to lose myself in order to find my dreams. You see, things aren't always how it seems, and my smile is just a facade. I'm trapped within his nocturnal snare, frightened of what lurks in the dark shadows of tomorrow. I just don't know if I'll live long enough to finish this piece. But then he sprinkles my memories with early morning episodes of waking up and making up, warning me of how fatal breaking up would be. And his threatening words, they just resonate through me, vibrating thought patterns, hearkening to my inner peace, and I whisper softly in his ear, scold me. But nigga, you ain't gotta beat me. When need be, just tell me what you want me to be, and I'll be that. Filtered fragrances of him just flows from within, empowering me with his charm. I'm in awe of him, yet he beats me. So as night falls, I'm counting rays of sunlight, slowly fading into darkness, trembling, holding on to a few misbegotten moments. An island dwells within the compounds of my mind, overflowing through these broken windows. I'm fishing for an escape tab to make everything all right. I'm praying for a miracle to find me before I lose sight of who I am. So in the mirror before me, there's a reflection that looks nothing like me, and I'm a stranger to myself. And because of this, I will always think of him. I used to be so pretty, but now I wear this fallacious disguise of masks and veils to conceal these hideous scars I bear. Through broken windows, I stare at the spirit of me, shattered and afraid, slumped over in exile by day, and at night, my body curls like an unborn fetus, yearning the womb's protection, just to feel an ounce of affection, but instead, I wake up drowning in my own tears, deeply submerged in puddles of pain. These are the memoirs of a bittersweet, falling rain.
Called by a strong black woman to be powered with the strength and symbolism of this black fist and just come here and speak and help dispel these black myths. To defend all the good black men that some of you black women tend to place in bold black print that, oh, you niggas just ain't shit, but big old black dogs with lifelong fleas and STDs, what we just tend to end up and lay with. But I need you just to sit there and listen as I say and display this. I'm pissed to the point that I just hate this, that my own black female bloodline can place an entire race of black men in a big old black box of black sin as if we're all kin and possess the same black state of mind with no individual faces. And some can even raise their noses up with disgrace at any white woman that was black enough to be submissive, enough to put herself in her own black position, to put herself in her own and get her own personal black chases. We don't all lie, cheat, and steal, or kill another black man's future and fate at will for our own personal gains. We're not all just crabs in a bucket saying fuck it on the prowl for the next woman to suck and perpetuate these childish games. I am the role model, the soaking wet from sweat, true blue collar hard worker that's too hard to follow. The white woman dodging, black suit charging, white collar hustling professional black exec. The influential potential, the real man raising little real women with respect. And if need be, shit, I can still be your sagging and do-ragging, tatted up roughneck that can still bring home a stacked up tough check. I am a black, bona fide, powerful man with a supreme blazing voice of inferno that can spin dirt into smoke, glass, or reverse the worst curse and convert it back to black sin. And I was raised strictly by women from the beginning, yet my skin is stereotyped from the mischievous grinning of other women's personal pains. And you wonder why your relationships really won't last. Well, confrontation can preserve it fast. But if you got your messy ass homegirl in your ear saying he deserves it last and she kissed your black ass, shit, you got another thing coming because your relationship is bound to fall to ash. But let me put that on past and get back to this black man's myth. Not the fact that we may possess the biggest sex dick, but the thoughts that we tend to blame all others for our own personal hardships. Yes, some may be lazy. Yes, some may even be blind, crippled, broke, ugly, with a slew foot, limp, and crazy. But let's say that you found the right man. That doesn't mean he's the right man for you, and he may not even want you because you may tend to come off crazy and lazy. So don't get it twisted nor hazy. Not all black men are intimidated by the success of a strong black woman. But realize you are the woman, and have to stay in a woman's place and try not to throw it all in that man's face every time you see that opportunity coming. I mean, black woman, why don't you try uplifting the spirits of your fellow black man? Don't see it we're using you or pretending to be something we're not for the sake of your dividends. See it as an opportunity to inspire your black man and expand his reasoning and knowledge to see life in a better life and understand and comprehend. That way we can break down these separating divides so we won't have to live life like in the past day. I mean, if when you met him and he smoked cigarettes and in that way the two of you didn't clash that way, don't talk to him about the Surgeon General accounts or down the line in no way. How about you just try buying him a brand new ashtray and worry about what you want to have and last the day so you won't be so broken-hearted. The two of you knew what you were getting yourself into before the relationship got started. And if there was a child from that, realize that all black men won't leave that even though he may be father. Some of us strong black men will stand up for any responsibility of any seed that was planted to be father. So I ask you, do not let the merit of all black men be slaughtered just by the actions of a few. I am not some goddamn crack dealer. I am a strong black figure for you. A future committed father, not some baby daddy or some missing sperm donor. A 9-to-5 hard worker, a heavy thinker. Never seen to be a heavy drinker with no business being over on the corner. Never seen to be a wife beater. I'm a God-fearing Christian life believer. The head and not the tail. A strong black male that can love me, a black woman, and will never be another thug in jail. So here and help me as I speak and yell and help me dispel these black myths. Let us become the individual black gifts of one black unit and be powered with the strength and symbolism of this black fist. Old school.
And with that, we are ready to begin. We have a panel of black men